You had mentioned about your students having breakthroughs in their channeling process. Can you remember any of those that come to your head when you think about the breakthroughs that they've had, any limiting beliefs that they've had to get through?
Yeah, we always address limiting beliefs at the very beginning of all my courses and workshops, because if we can name it, right, then we discharge all of the hold that it has on us. So lots of the limiting beliefs are universal. Like, what if I can't channel? What if I'm not a divinely accessible being? What if there's dark energy around? These are very, very common universal fears around channeling. And then I address them all. You know, we talk about how we can be the highest vibrational vessels to receive the highest vibrational messages. You do have to take responsibility for your energetic hygiene if you want to channel from the highest love. You cannot come into channeling grumpy and fearful and, agitated and impatient and expect for only the highest guidance to find you and source you with what you need. That's just silly, right? It's not the way it works in the human relationship world either. So, we address that, and that takes like the hold, the grasp, out of the picture. And then we enter into an open-hearted space, which there are certain meditations and techniques and mantras and music that I use that are super effective for me. And they work really, really well with the people who take my classes. And that just allows us to expand. And then we can receive. And so some of the messages, there's one I'm thinking of in my last workshop a couple months ago. One of the participants received a visit from her grandfather who was on the other side. And he said to her, his wife, her grandmother, is getting closer to him. She's moving closer to her time to release and transition to the other side. And this dear woman was able to share with her family, and it brought a lot of peace. I'm feeling so many chills on my body right now. It brought her a lot of peace and understanding so that she could tell her family and they could prepare to support their beloved in this last bit of her life. And now she is on the other side. It actually happened very quickly. I would say within a couple of weeks of that message, her grandmother did release her body. And thankfully, the grandfather had prepared everybody and let them know she's fine. He's here. He's going to support her. And they were able to do their part as well. So that's possible. There are people who channel, who receive insights from their children. One of the big areas of my work is I channel for parents. And their kids could be very, very young, or they could be adult children, and still they're souls and they have their own path and their own journey. And they want to let us know as parents, where can we be supportive and where can we create more spaciousness for their growth and expansion? So that happens a lot too.